Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, where we are just getting started on the Leviathan DLC. We're in the late Dr. Bryson's lab, which, and I don't think I have mentioned it last time. I love how much attention of detail has been applied here. This is really a really nice place to just run around and explore and look at. Also, speaking of running around and exploring, I did miss these final clues, or this one final clue.
This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data, and the decryption key.
Now where could that be?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
Well, there are these children's drawings lying around.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis.
Depends on the family.
But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
What's that hesitation for? She was 9 years old, give her a break. Well, there is another one, so... maybe that's one? That one's got the key? Of course.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute.
Well,
take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Because that's obviously the solution. What else would it be?
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Okay. Now that we got all of them, well, let's definitely use this one. I guess we just use all of them, right? Oh well, that...
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further
It was
narrow the
just a
search.
matter of finding the one correct filter? Really? Wait. That how it works? Or can I narrow it down in any more? Creature sightings?
Alien sightings.
Or, oh well, okay. 2
3
of those.
possibilities.
3? Yeah. Okay, I just activate all the filters, I guess.
Blackout crimes?
No results.
Nope.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachnite activity.
No results.
Too bad.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, I get it, Edie. Thanks.
Prothean artifacts.
Nope.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, maybe.
Element 0 deposits.
Nope.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Well, alright. Yep, was nice meeting you two, little screaming head. Alright. I guess we're done here then? I mean, I have narrowed down the location, I guess? Haven't I done it enough? Am I supposed to only activate the 2 correct ones? Just in case. The game does let me leave.
No results.
I know.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Shut up.
3 possibilities.
Well, either way. I assume the game actually allows me to visit in all those systems now. And, well, we'll see if each of those locations is going to have an actual place to explore. Seems like a lot of content, but then again, I don't know. Each individual map doesn't have to be super big and evolved. Okay, no new messages. I'm assuming this wasn't enough to trigger any new developments, really. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 systems flashing. Scan for Garneau. Kelson Rift. Not sure. Have we been there before? Okay, that one apparently has had a lot added to it. I don't know, let's go here first. This one doesn't have a number at all. It might be that we haven't visited this place in this game yet. Baylor. Carnunos? No, wait. I think we have. Is there nothing to scan for here? Despite Reapers being present? This is Hailstone. The largest satellite of the gas giant Carnunos. I know I commented on this on Carnunos' name before, but it might have been on the previous game, honestly. Either way, though, we would have read. Cities are now feasts for the Reapers, who drove off Kelson's protective fleet and now threaten to puncture domes to force the population into submission. Right. Well, we're going to explore the other system first, and we'll see if
faster than light jump successful.
Right. If the actual Baylor system has anything to scan for, any assets or even a fuel depot. Let's start in the middle here with Agnan, a hothouse planet. Agnan's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green color and visible light. The SO2 from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the upper atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid reaches the surface. Agnan's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything except probes. Sounds really lovely. Drainon, a sizable hydrogen-helium gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line, Drainon is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years, significantly longer than Jupiter's red great spot. Great red spot, rather. The largest of these spots, the Ishna, has consistently held a diameter over 3 times that of Earth. Drainon has 44 moons. 2 of them are of special interest to the Citadel Committee on Habitable Worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alaya, is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Alright. So this must be Arvuna, right. Arvuna, a moon of Drainon, is classified as a water world because oceans or ice cover 90% of its surface. Besides prodigious sea life, Arvuna is home to a host of venomous arthropodal pests in the tropical zone, with metallic carapaces similar to those found on Palavan to resist radiation coming from Drainon's magnetosphere. There are several well-shielded human colonies on Arvuna, although they are alienated from the Council and politically insignificant to the Traverse and Terminus systems. The Reapers have yet to reach Arvuna, concentrating instead on the Baylor system. While this cuts Arvuna off from the cluster's mass relay, it is at least some evidence that the Reapers cannot be everywhere at once. Well, I'm sure they still have spare capacities, and are going to reach Arvuna sooner or later. We also have Shasu, which I skipped. Shasu is a dwarf planet that is believed to have been ejected from Agnan during a giant impact with another planet-sized body. At the time, a magma ocean covered much of Agnan's surface. The liquid rock sprayed into space where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. It is theorized that during this cooling, Shasu orbited Agnan but was eventually pulled from that orbit by the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Draenor. Today, Shasu is relatively temperate, with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere that attracts spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnan, evident in its high sulfur content. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Alformis, had its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group that wanted to stop further immigration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Alformis is not considered vital to the stability of the Azor system. Civilians working on the Helium-3 platforms could not expect Alliance military intervention in case of kidnapping or other violence. Wow. Rude. A remote rock planet, Captain Ice, sure, has been exploited by Arvunan corporations for its minerals. Home to gold veins used in spaceship shielding as well as jewelry, and cobalt deposits used in high-tensile alloys, Sure's resources show no signs of being exhausted anytime soon. A light gravity helps keep the planetary exploitation process cheap. Okay, and we have one more... Oh, there you are. The outermost planet of the Azor system, Tamgota, is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen into fields of dry ice. It does look pretty, though. Oh. Nothing here. I guess we don't have to fear the Reapers yet. Oh. Sir. Oh, hello.
We have located Garneau.
Oh. Really? Well, Mahavir is a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata belt. It has a high nickel and iron content in the form of kamacite. The rights to mine Mahavir belong to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Arvuna. A close flyby reveals light emanating from its facilities. Population 152. All population estimates are pre-invasion. I mean, the system has not been invaded yet, right? So, no conventional scans here. We just find them, just like that.
I found something.
Oh, never mind. I mean, we don't need to start the scanner here. It's only 50% though, so is there a fuel depot? I did try scanning near all the planets, didn't I? Oh, there we have something. Yep. Okay, that's 100% for this system, and only 50% here though. So there must be a fuel depot in the Baylor system then. So I guess we haven't been there? Probably not. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to fly back and look at those other points of interest first. I mean, it's a little bit of a self-spoiler there that the game had EDI exclaim, "We found Garneau," instead of "We found something interesting." I don't know. Well, these Reapers are especially annoying here.
Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
There we go. Okay. Can I make it through? Yep. Just barely.
Evasion successful.
Alright. Whoops. I actually... Okay.
Reapers eluded.
There we go.
Faster than light jump successful.
Let's take a look at these other places first. Just in case they disappear once I've dealt with Garneau. I don't know. Actually, I might have to travel to these after actually talking to Garneau. Assuming he really is where EDI said he was. Anyway. Just in case. Oh, they have 2 new systems. Interesting. So, what's the point of the Thal system? If apparently we can't even scan for Garneau there. Why did this pop up? Lots of asteroids here. Well, let's start at the closest planet. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Xerxes' many moons were developed along with its colonization of Alta Kiril. It is believed that the majority of them were military in nature and a common theme among Turian colonies. Specifics are few. Alta Kiril's government kept its records classified, and the Reapers have systematically destroyed the installations here. Alright. Of course, asteroid belts also mean potentially... Oh, hello there. You're tiny. Viritz is a large stony asteroid in the Thal system's Rakari belt. There are no records of its colonization, but it is included on star charts as it is well known by astronomers on Alta Kiril who could observe it with low-power telescopes during certain portions of orbit. Oh, okay. Fascinating. There's probably only that one object of interest in the belt. Maybe one in the other belt. Unfortunately, just flying around here, waiting for something to pop up. Not the most exciting activity. Oh, there we go. Tyrix, one of the largest objects in Thal's asteroid belt, well, one of its asteroid belts, is a metallic asteroid with an iron-nickel core under a rocky olivine mantle. It is possibly a remnant protoplanet prevented from forming into anything bigger by gravitational disturbances from Xerxes. Oh, while we're here. Oh, this is the actual Alta Kiril. Alta Kiril is a garden world on the outer edge of its star's habitable zone. The planet is largely frozen, yet it features native dextro amino acid based life in its lower latitudes. These species evolved to withstand periodic freezing and compensate for the cold with spectacular population explosions during the long, mild summers. Oh boy. Hardy, independent-minded Turians colonized the planet. The Quarians briefly considered contesting them, but were daunted by the virulence of the planet's infectious life during the growing season, not to mention the colonists who had ties to warlords elsewhere in the Shrike Abyssal. Alta Kiril's citizens were wiped out by Reaper's bombardment, despite the planet having a reasonably high population, which would usually make it a candidate for harvesting. Allied intelligence suggests that the colonists kept anti-space defense weaponry in population centers, so the Reapers limited their risk by destroying the threat and moving on. I mean, I guess being blown up from orbit is preferable to being harvested, so... A large terrestrial Sarite's methane-rich atmosphere might be mistaken for that of a true hothouse planet. However, some terraforming corporations have targeted for development since Sarite has already given rise to some cyanobacteria in the liquid water that can be found near its poles. There is some evidence that the planet has been fluctuating between methane-heavy and oxygen-heavy atmospheres for several million years, each cycle dependent on the nutrients in the ocean that led to bacterial growth or crashes. Star charts catalog several scientific stations studying Sarite, but all appear to have been destroyed by the Reapers. Garan is the innermost planet of the Thal system, which is less than 2.56 million kilometers from its K-class parent star. Temperatures on the sunward side of this tidally locked planet reach more than 2,800 Celsius, boiling away earth and stone. These gases are then carried away by wind from the hottest point to the zone where temperatures are cool enough for the gaseous mixture to recondense, leading to the unusual weather phenomenon of rains of rocks. Garan remains largely unexploited by commercial interests, as the heat of the star tends to ward off all but well-funded collection ships like the so-called Inferno class that mine ESO near energetic stars. Garan does not appear to have ESO, and its other elements are not worth the setup cost. Well then. There's gotta be something interesting going on here.
I found something.
Oh, like this. Which is just the fuel depot. That's fine though, we spent quite a bit coming here in the first place. There's one more thing though. Oh, and it's right here. Vorcha Labor Team. Okay. I guess they must have fled there. So let's take a look at the Kizil system, even though we already know that Garneau is not actually here. Rusalka. No, not Rusalka. Rustaka. Okay. This methane ammonia gas giant was swept past during the Reaper invasion, and once its Helium-3 collection equipment was destroyed, it was largely ignored. Vorcha ships that survived the attacks on Hashtok and Lirat can be found discharging their drive cores here before making spy sorties or retreating further into space.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, hi. 350 units, and the Reapers are actually coming. Hashtok, a Systems Alliance official, once summarized his tour of the Vorcha homeworld as follows. You can make your own Hashtok in 2 steps. Take Hell, then add Vorcha. The planet is highly volcanically active, leading to periodic releases of toxic gases into the air and water supplies, as well as other extreme situations that gave rise to the Vorcha's legendary adaptability. Overcrowding and the extermination of most of their ecology led to a planet covered in weeds and hardy vermin. And Vorcha. The Vorcha do not have a recognized single government that would allow them membership in any galactic league. Alliances between bloodlines are tenuous at best, and the Vorcha's short, violent lives ensure there are few lasting institutions. The Reaper invasion of Hashtok encountered little formal military resistance, but the harvesting process is slow. Destroying neighboring cities fails to intimidate Vorcha, who become submissive only if physically dominated in person. Cutting off their water supply simply makes them adapt their bodies to get moisture from food. Allied intelligence hypothesizes that Reaper forces are not harvesting yet, instead seeking to immobilize Hashtok's population and prevent them from joining the fight for the galaxy at large. Okay. I mean, honestly, let the Reapers have them. No, I mean, that's a bit too cruel, but... Anyway, Nazgral is a small, hot, tidally locked inner planet that had modest mineral development on its dark side. Within a generation of the Vorcha's first contact with spacefaring species, robo-mining interests attempted to exploit it only to find their trading partners violently overthrown on a regular basis. The Vorcha's own culture disenfranchised them in Nazgral's case, as their legal claims to the planet were inevitably backed up by violence as a show of dominance. This nuance was lost on the mining corporations, who hired mercenaries to guard their operations with lethal force and never surrendered it to Vorcha claimants. The Reapers sent a small force to destroy Nazgral orbital stations and surface facilities. There is no indication that there are any survivors. Parask, a lifeless desert planet. A lifeless desert, Parask was colonized soon after first contact with the Vorcha. Several Asari mining corporations working with a Siari-based charity called Mind in Hand built settlements on the planet's surface and orbital stations. Adopting Vorcha orphans from Hashtok, they raised them to live non-violent lives and employed them in the mining industry. While Mind in Hand's efforts were at first labeled colonialist, the orphans became minor celebrities when it was discovered that the Vorcha habit of using violence to communicate was not completely innate. Several spoke throughout Citadel space on behalf of their species, but their short lifespans kept their careers very brief. Even today, companies that want Vorcha labor have the poor choice between adopting and educating them as youngsters just to watch them age and die, or dealing with autonomous but violent adults. The Reaper invasion devastated Parask. Its industrial capacity was ruthlessly targeted, and the Vorcha mining communities were exterminated. The only silver lining is that the deaths here have created martyrs, inspiring other alien-raced Vorcha to fight for their galaxy. Lirat. The hydrogen-helium gas giant Lirat was the site of a brief and decisive battle between Vorcha and Reaper forces. It was impolitically characterized on the newsvids as millennia-old death machines versus a gang of teenagers, a reference to the Vorcha's brief lifespans and inexperience. In reality, many of the ships were commanded by other species to avoid this shortcoming, but the insult still sticks. The defenders outnumbered the Reapers, but their force was comprised of light ships suitable to a militia, since never before had it been in anyone's best interest to allow Vorcha to build a dreadnought. Superior Reaper firepower soon wiped out the Vorcha fleet, and the fuel infrastructure around Lirat was pulverized. Rumors abound that the Reapers did not lose a single ship. Well. Okay, something here in the desert. And it's... Oh, what? Search unsuccessful. No active power source or evidence of recent habitation. It is unlikely Dr. Garneau will be found here. Continue your search. Okay,
Garneau
well, I mean,
is not located in this system.
thanks. I knew that before. Okay, there's something there.
Evasion successful.
And they're already gone. Come on. Oh, I'm... Well, it helps if you press the right button. Oh, okay. That was a bit roundabout, but here we are. Void Devil's Fighter Wing. Void Devil's Fighter Wing. Okay, cool. Guess not all the Vorcha were
Reapers eluded.
wiped out, and that's 100% here. Well, then next stop, what was it? Wasn't it down here somewhere? Wait, what? There was a third system highlighted. Oh yeah, Kite's Nest. I wonder why it's not flashing anymore. But the Shrek Abyssal still was. Weird. So anyway, we have found everything here. Let's see. Indris. It still says scan for Dr. Garneau here. Yeah, the game's really confused about what it wants to tell me at this point. What info it wants to give me. Anyway, Maklan is the outermost planet of the Indris system, a ball of rock and ice with a methane-argon atmosphere. Like Heba, it has an unstable orbit, but where Heba is believed to have formed closer to the star and gradually moved outward, Maklan is believed to have formed further from Indris and moved inward. Far in the future, Maklan may become a satellite of its gas giant neighbor. Okay, we have something here. Kaver Station. Oh, or what's left of it. Alliance intelligence reports that there was once a sizable military space station trailing Heba that was tasked with arming and refueling ships to repel pirates, slave revolts, and foreign invasion. The Reapers wasted little time in destroying it during their conquest of Kamala. Kamala? The hydrogen-helium gas giant Heba has an unstable orbit, which over time has led to it clearing the space around it of asteroids and protoplanetary material. As a result, its rings are thick and quite visible. Indeed. Jolis is a large rock planet wreathed in a haze of carbon dioxide and xenon. It was discovered by Batarian astronomers during the last century and first visited in the 2150s by hegemony survey teams. A small number of colonists lived in aerostat habitats above its oppressive cloud layer, harvesting carbon dioxide. No habitats can be detected now. It is likely the Reapers eliminated them, or the colonists submerged into the scorching atmosphere in an attempt to hide. I mean, hopefully it's the latter, although... Kamala is a relatively small but ezo-rich garden world. Really? Garden world? Looks quite arid, though. Recently colonized by the Batarians. In an unusually open gesture, the Batarians allowed immigration of free citizens of other species, so long as they came from independent colony planets such as those in the Traverse and Terminus, and retained non-citizen status during their stay. These strictures were small obstacles compared to the economic lure of Ezo, and soon the planet boasted spaceports and refineries that considerably enriched the hegemony. The planet enjoyed relative peace and prosperity, with the major lifestyle inconvenience being freshwater shortages due to a dry climate. The Reaper invasion has turned Kamala cities from affluent oases into a living nightmare. Alliance intelligence suggests that early in the Reaper invasion, a high percentage of the planet's population was captured and converted to husk creatures for future offensives. The processing camps still run night and day, and the troop transports fly legions of cannibals out every hour. For this reason, Alliance Command has put Kamala squarely in its sight for military strikes.
I found something.
Well, there's something here. Looks like somewhere on the other side. Yep. Oh, okay. So this was one of the
Garno
possible
is not
locations.
located in this system.
Oh, hey, we also found this one. There we are. Governor Grothan Pasnes. Okay. A Batarian, presumably. And then looks like we have the usual fuel depot hiding out somewhere. Nope. Right here. Yep. Alright, and that should be 100% for this
Faster
cluster.
than light jump successful.
Well then. With these red herrings out of the way. At least I got something in each location, huh? Some asset. Is this flashing even faster than usual? These both are. I'm not crazy, right? That's much faster than usual? I'm not sure if that means anything. Actually, oh, right. There is a fuel depot here that I'd like to find.
Evasion successful.
Just because I like seeing everything fully completed. It's probably closer to the mass relay.
Reapers eluded.
Typically is. Not in this case, though.
Faster than light jump
Okay.
successful.
So it's probably up here. Yep. Well, no, never mind. Something on Brez. Interesting.
Evasion successful.
Did I even see that little one before? Oh no, because I didn't fully scan everything here. A member of the Fomor Belt, Brez is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of many starships and handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Calliston once existed here. Calliston or Calliston? But the miners quickly abandoned the area when they learned they were in the path of the Reapers. And what do we get here? Synth diamond heatsinks. Okay. Not one of the things I've been asked to find, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Reapers eluded.
But appreciated nonetheless. No. Let's actually go see if the dock is here. Yes. Nope. I pressed the wrong button, I think. No, I didn't. Ugh, God. Playing Nintendo games and normal games mixed with one another is not a good idea. Okay, anyway, I don't know, who do we take? I don't know, as usual, I like to take Tali with me at all times, you know, spend more time with her. Although, it's also endangering her, I guess, to take her on an active mission, but oh well. And Garrus. He's gonna make up for it. He's gonna look out for both of us. What did we find? Oh, this one. Gas plasma shotgun. That looks pretty sick. But not for me. However... Tali, would you like a Geth gun? Seems fitting. It's not upgraded though. Doesn't matter. Still gonna give it to her. I mean, you know, the weapon. Shredder mod. Well, accuracy, damage increase seems pretty like a pretty no-brainer for a shotgun. max out its strengths. Accuracy, I guess, probably also a good idea. So it makes it look cooler. Yeah, let's go with this. Should be okay. Right. You know what? You can use the Geth Pulse Rifle, because that's also cool. I don't know why it doesn't keep the upgrades though. Let's go with this and both of these piercing mods, I guess, because why not? I can give him the Black Widow, right? Yeah, and again, why doesn't it keep mods? It does for me, right? When I change weapons? I think. Anyway, I rarely do that, so maybe I'm wrong. Increases damage. And increases damage even more. Yeah, sure. Whoops. There we go. Right. She's using that. I guess that's okay. I'm not really sure what to expect here in terms of enemies. Maybe not Geth or other synths. So, I don't know. I guess it's still a pretty solid weapon all around, so gonna keep it like this for now. Yeah, better recharge speed, whatever.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Is there a clearer idea of what this Leviathan was?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
And Garneau was looking for it. He's the one we're after.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Good.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated.
Yep.
I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
Okay, good thing that force field lets us through. It's like a pretty large facility too. Quite large.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out.
Yeah.
Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Of course.
Yes, Commander.
Wow. Yeah, well, I keep being impressed by the environments they made for the DLCs in particular. I mean, it's just a variation of the common theme, you know. Space stations, futuristic, very metallic construction, but still looks impressive. Also, wait a second. That's not cool. I didn't pay attention to my own loadout, but it must have reset my weapon once again.
Scouting
That sucks.
And it sounds like they brought some friends.
I mean, it hasn't done that for most of the game, right? It's the second time now. I should probably at least activate disruptor ammo. I guess I'm lucky that it's... I might die. What? What was that? Everything just froze for a second? Oh, because the game was slowing down to allow me to dodge or something. I don't know. Surprised I didn't actually take any health damage, honestly. Not sure how that happened. Yeah, anyway, I guess I'm lucky that I happened to upgrade this weapon. Oh, hi. I really hope we come across an armor, a weapons locker sometime soon. Yeah, of course. I knew I was gonna hit that obstacle there as soon as I shot. Oh well. Actually, these guys are surprisingly easy to deal with when you're not like right up in their face.
These are civilians. They must be terrified.
Well. Okay. Yeah, no weapon locker. I mean, technically I had all the opportunity I needed to change my loadout before the mission started. If only I had actually looked at my weapons. But, I mean, can't expect something like this.
All guests need to sign in at reception.
They seem awfully cold.
I was gonna comment on that. Hey guys. Something's not quite right here.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
Okay.
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
What is going on here?
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Yeah, I mean, just talking to them normally is not going to help.
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau.
Yeah, no.
He would have arrived within the last couple
Shep
weeks.
doesn't get it.
If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Oh, okay, the tone is slightly shifting here.
Something's wrong with them. Come on.
Really?
Let's look around. Carefully.
Maybe
He was living in the doctor's
slapping them across the face. Also, what? You just walked straight through me. Okay. Typically NPCs get stuck on me when I'm in their way, but that one just moved straight through me.
You can't.
So are they really ghosts?
I will call security.
Will you know? The test reportedly pushed the subject past his emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in hospital. All further tests planned for the subject have been cancelled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays. Okay.
Turn back. Return to your ship, Commander.
I will. As soon as I'm down here. Thank you.
We need to fix that elevator.
Repair drone terminal. I mean that as soon as I activate that, something's going to happen, right?
Malfunction detected. Elevator
Yes.
offline.
We can't even go back.
Did he die?
Yes.
Even if we
it's an
wanted.
accident, but
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
Hello?
We know nothing. Go away.
You don't belong here.
Do you?
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
I know, I've heard that one before. Dr. Triffin, your appeal is denied. Your resources are cut off and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Lan. There will be no further discussion on this matter. Okay, and that was worth credits for some reason? Okay, I'll take it.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162. Interested in working with us? Tour our facility to discover if TGS Mineral Works is right for you. Enter the facility to see our workforce in action.
Well, I'd love to.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of
That's it,
tungsten
huh?
since
Alright, well, let's repair that elevator. If all it requires is a press of a button, I'm not sure why they haven't come around to it.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Stay with it. Okay. I mean, it's right there.
Repairs initiated.
Well, that was easy. What was that we have to stay with it part all about? Access granted, blah blah blah. Garneau, Alex, okay. So much for that. I mean, I guess it could be a different Garneau, but...
said Garneau was here in the last week. Why would they lie about that?
I mean,
idea. Let's hope we don't have to
obviously
look too
they
far.
were... They're being mind controlled or have been brainwashed or, I don't know, something. So, asking why they would lie about anything seems to be besides the point, somehow. There's obviously something much more fundamentally wrong with them. After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must re-evaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Interesting. Sure, we can apply that knowledge to great effect. Okay, well. Okay, 2 doors.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work. Tungsten is remarkably versatile. We're endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations. Our researchers will happily answer all your questions.
Right.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always...
The caveat being that all they're going to answer is, you don't belong here.
Before psychosis is too high.
Oh.
Pain stimuli is applied more quickly.
Interesting. We should look into that.
Maybe you should. Well, so it looks like maybe both of these doors ultimately lead to the same bigger room? Mineral lab, yeah, looks like it. Crew quarters. Do I want to be here?
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Yeah, well, I mean, what did you expect, Shepard? Can I interact with this, please? There we go.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID
Yeah, okay,
number
right.
is required.
Never mind.
I don't have that.
Access
Have you seen
denied.
Dr. Garneau?
You shouldn't be here. Evolutionary implications of human biotics. That's odd.
So is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
Now that you mention it. Note to staff. This new crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution when working with all 3rd generation plants. Yeah, that certainly doesn't seem particularly related to mining.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
But I am here. Can I please just slap one of them across the face? See if they react to that at all? To whoever is moving my stuff, some of that data I've been compiling on how historical weather events affect Hainor government have gone missing. If you moved it, please return it. It is the culmination of years of research. If you need me to help you find space for your project, just ask. I'd be happy to help. Tannis. Okay, so maybe some of the guys were affected sooner than others. Were beginning to act strangely.
Even estimating 60 days for complete global starvation. That's the merciful route.
Absolutely. That's the data to use.
Okay. Oh, hi.
Turn back. You should.
Oh, is that the guy from down there? Yeah. Security console, huh?
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Maybe you should just say that you do have one. Maybe she's gonna buy it. Well, here's something we can bypass. Quite sure why that only works on certain doors and not others, but oh well.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Slowly but surely. Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time. Okay. Another thing to bypass. And a door that can be opened just normally.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward. Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing product quality.
Yeah, as well as breeding some kind of dangerous plants and experimenting with subjects whose emotional states become unstable.
Our tour will continue outside the medbay. TGS Mineral Works has an eye.
Well, let's see what this is about. Hello? Oh. Uh-oh.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal.
That's
Bryson,
convenient.
something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
Well.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes, we just need to enter it at the security terminal.
Okay. Good thing I know where that is. Well, let's hope that he's actually found a safe place to hide. Huh? That was barely audible, at least on my end.
You shouldn't be here.
I know.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
Oh, hi. It's focused on me? Seems to be. Currently.
This is a restricted area.
Oh, okay.
An active patient file number is required.
Oh, wait.
I
can
don't
just
have
go in
that.
here though.
Access denied.
TGS personal review. Brown Jeremy, personal ID, blah blah blah. Sector E maintenance. Simply since applying recent feedback, your work has shown a vast improvement. Your work with the corrupted skin samples we acquired was impressive. You're being given a promotion and raise in security access level. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in view of others.
Personnel ID.
Oh, okay. Now I can enter crew quarters.
Turn back, Commander.
Okay. Okay, this is awkward. Okay, thank you. Don't scare me like that, game. That's not something you want to have happen. Well, obviously entering the security hack in this console here is the
Shepard,
thing
I
I'm
think we
required to
just
do.
passed the security terminal.
I know, thanks. This should allow us access here. I know.
Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
And obviously, a number is all that's needed. No like biometric scanning or anything, or even voice recognition. December 23rd, 2178. Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother is very ill and needs to see you. I love you. Come home soon. Dad. Well. Crystal materials. Eh. The quality of the ore samples from Sector 4 are tapering off. As of 1/15/2175, that area will begin decommissioning procedures. Head of Mining Operations, Del Klausmeyer. Okay. And that's all there is in here? Really? One measly weapon upgrade and two kind of unimportant little notes. Oh well. Maybe there are going to be more places I can access with that ID.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
It looks like he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the medbay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The medbay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I've got the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
Right. Assuming he's still there and safe. Still, I don't know, conscious, still in control of his own mind. Somehow I'm assuming the worst. I don't know. Right. Up through here.
This is a restricted area.
I know.
An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Again, just a number, really? That's seems quite insecure. Oh well. That's him? Well, let's see if there's anything else to check out first. Just in case. Oh, no. Just the path we're supposed to take. As soon as it's unlocked. As soon as it's unlocked. Well. Also this.
Is that Garneau?
Hard to tell from here.
If it is, we came a long way for nothing.
I mean, how can we
if you are looking
tell
for
that he's
Garneau,
dead?
You have found him.
Oh.
I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
I don't know. Something doesn't seem quite right about him.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Really? I don't know. He seems... I can't quite put my finger on it. He's not the way I'd expect someone to be in his situation.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor.
Kinda did.
You did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't think we're talking to Garneau.
No.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
I mean, that's usually true. Can't quite deny that. Well, you know what? We're going to follow Garneau next time. I'm sure by just standing here idly, letting him escape, we're not endangering the entire mission or anything. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.